Being good at what you do does not mean you're ready to franchise. You can have a full client list, great reviews, and a thriving location and still fail the moment you try to replicate it. How is that possible? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the replicability filter, the real test that shows if your business can scale beyond you. That's what this filter is all about. It's going to be the test about repeat results and if you can grow without falling apart. So stick with me because I'll show you how to apply this filter even if you never plan to franchise so that you can scale smarter. Here's the filters I'm going to give you in just a moment. I'm Brett from brettcpayne.com, and I spend my time helping business owners go from great operators to great franchisors by building systems that scale. Franchise readiness isn't a vibe, it's a structure. It's the difference between really running a business that depends on you and one that can thrive if you're not even in the room. That's the notion of a franchise, right? It takes the DNA of who you are, your ideas, your concepts, your beliefs, your systems, everything that you are, and allow somebody else to hold that container and build a business for themselves with the dream that you had. So let's run your business through this filter that's going to help you to be successful in doing this. Filter stage number one, product consistency. If someone bought your business tomorrow, could they deliver the exact same outcome at your quality level without you being there? This is not about talent. It's about a a product offer that has a clear scope. It has very clearly defined quality standards and proof that it works across different hands. If you can't clone the result, you can't scale the business. One of the biggest challenges I ever had with that was with a coffee franchise called Classic Rock Coffee that we built the franchise, and we wanted to put the coffee houses in different places around the country. Well, we did put them around the country, and it was easier to do that because the roasting center for the coffees that we made was here in Springfield, Missouri. So we could get the beans shipped in from all over the world. We could produce the coffee itself. We could package it, label it, ship it out to our locations here in the United States. The challenge came when we opened our first location that was actually outside of this country. We opened it up in Islamabad, Pakistan. We ended up opening locations all throughout the Middle East. We opened them up in Africa, South America, all around the world. So the issue was, if we do that, how can we keep consistency through the product when the product was actually roasted coffee in very particular ways? Well, you can't roast it here in the United States and ship it to Budapest, Hungary, where we had a location, because it wouldn't be fresh. The coffee that we served had to be served within 14 days of when we roasted it. It was one of the kind of things that people knew about us. Well, how do we achieve that? Well, the way that we had to achieve it was in every country we went into, we had to put not just a coffee house, we had to put a roasting center. And then we had to figure out how to get the exact beans from the exact farms in the exact countries to those countries, import that. And then we had to monitor how they roasted the coffees. That took a whole bunch of software and computer stuff that we had to do. It was a very sophisticated thing that we had to do. Why was that? It's because filter stage number one says that you have to have product consistency in order to franchise properly. You've got to do that with your company as well. And if we could do that with coffee, there's no doubt that you can come up with a solution to how you can do that, not just here in the country that you might be in, but you can do it outside of the country as well. And if you can't, then don't grow to those particular regions. Filter stage number two, process that's teachable. Even the best product will crumble without a delivery system. If we say that you're franchise ready, it means that you have documented workflows, you have step-by-step playbooks, and you have built-in feedback loops to hear back not only from your customers, but from your franchisees. There's a way they can communicate to you because the operations that they have in their particular locations might be different from where how it's happening in your particular town where your headquarters is. So you've got to have all three of those things: workflows, playbooks, and feedback loops. If you're serious about building something bigger than yourself, hit subscribe, hit that subscribe button, because I drop weekly systems to help you grow without grinding yourself down. And you think I was trying to be funny by talking about grinding when I was talking about coffee houses. It just kind of worked out that way. Filter stage number 3, people who can run it without you. Here's the real test. Can someone else succeed in your role if they have the right training, the right oversight, and the systems that you've built? So that means that you have a hiring criteria that's going to match your culture. You've got to get people, if you want them to run it the way that you run it, they've got to have the same qualities that you have. They've got to match the culture that you have created. If you have a certain way that people interact with one another, or a certain way that people are just happy all the time, you've got to get people like that there to carry on your DNA. You also have to have role specific onboarding. So if it's managers, if it's general managers, if it's staff members, if it's trainers, whoever it is, make sure that you have onboarding that's very specific to that particular role. And then also you have to have a very clear management structure so everybody knows who they are reporting to. So let me ask you, which part of your business couldn't survive without you today? Drop it in the comments. That's the first part that you need to fix. That's your indicator, right? If there's a part of your business that couldn't survive without you, even today, that's the part that needs to be worked on first. Filter stage number 4, the mindset shift. Very, very important. Franchise worthy doesn't mean you have to franchise, okay? So you might be watching this and go, I don't know if I want to franchise, but it's not about actually franchising. It's about being prepared to franchise. It's in your head, right? It's how you think about how you run your business. It means building one location like it's going to be 10. So if you've got a location now or a business now, and you're working on what that is going to look like ultimately, the shift that you have to make is to stop thinking about, I just have one location. The shift you have to make is that you're going to make decisions about various things as if it's going to be 10. A huge mindset shift, right? That means tight systems. That means replicable results. That means clear training paths that don't rely on shadowing you forever. You've got to have those things in place. So you don't have to put in 10 locations. You don't have to put in 50 or 100. But if you build your business now as if you're going to do that, you'll be far, far better. To see how this actually rolls out in practice, we went a little bit deeper. If you go watch the video, the Franchise Launch Toolkit, that's where I show you the exact checklist and the systems and the assets that make growth repeatable, and you can do so without the chaos. The link is in the description for you. So franchise readiness is a filter. It's product, it's process, it's people. Pass all 3, and you've built something that can grow without grinding you down. And if you want the practical playbook that I put together on how to make all of it happen, just take some more time, go a little deeper with me, go watch the Franchise Launch Toolkit. It's really the next step to turn what's in your head into something that your whole team can really run with over and over again. The link again is in the description for you. Let's make your business truly scalable.